Oh, hey guys, I was just working on my fairy house. You guys ready to make yours? The first thing you're gonna wanna do is, of course, decorate the sides of your house. So if you wanna color on them or use stickers, anything that you want, you can go ahead and create the structure of your house. So you're gonna wanna put doors, windows, anything you want for your fairies to be able to get in and out, and anything you want to make it cute. You can put flowers, designs of any kind, and then we're gonna assemble it. Once we're done assembling, you can go ahead and decorate even more if you want. So don't worry about getting too crazy in the beginning. I just went ahead and colored some different parts like the doors and the windows and things so that I know what piece is what when I go to put it together. Now I know yours is wood and it's a little bit thicker than mine, but the one I have is just made out of pieces of paper. So yours might look a little bit different, but it's the same shapes. We're gonna start with the base. So that's the small square. It has 4 little slits cut out of it. Then we're gonna find our 2 pieces that have a triangular shape at the top where they come to a point. And when you're coloring them and decorating them, make sure that you have them facing each other so that when you're coloring, you color the right side. Because if you face them the same way, one of them is gonna be backwards when you go to put it together. So we've got our 2 pointy pieces and we're gonna put them on opposite sides of our house. You can just take the little peg at the bottom and slide it into the slot on the square piece. And then of course the other one goes opposite that piece. And if you need your parents' help putting it together, that's totally fine. It might be pretty difficult to get the wood right in those slots, but be careful because it's pretty fragile. So then the next thing we're gonna do is take our long rectangle piece, the one that has 4 long slots in it. That's gonna be the back door. We're gonna put it into the base just like the other pieces. And then we're gonna line up the side pegs of the pointy pieces with the slots on the back door piece. And again, since yours are wooden and rigid, they'll line up a lot easier than my flimsy paper one. Make sure you do a good job putting your walls together so your fairies have a nice sturdy house to live in. And of course, when you're done building it, you can go put it outside in your garden or hang it from a tree or anywhere where it might attract fairies. At Camp Ledgewood, we have tons of fairies. We have all kinds of brownie elves and fairies, and they like to play mischief on the campers and pull pranks. So then the next thing we're gonna do is take our front door, which is our smallest rectangle. Again, it has 4 slots and a peg at the bottom. And just like before, we're gonna put it in to the base and then line up the side pieces with our side windows. If you want to decorate the inside of your fairy house and make furniture or fill it with things that you think the fairies might like, that might attract them, like flowers or glitter, it's a good time to do that now while you're just putting the walls together. That way you don't accidentally seal it shut and then run out of space to put your things in. So I could go ahead and put anything inside that I want to now before I put the roof on. And our last step is the roof. So that will be our last piece. It's another rectangle with 4 slots. And we're just gonna press it down onto the top of our house. And once it's assembled, we can continue to add more decorations. We can put a string on it and hang it up in a tree, or we can just set it in a garden. Or if you think there might be fairies in your house, you could put it in your room or in your kitchen or your living room and see if you find a fairy in it sometime. So there we go, we've got our house fully assembled. I'll take you on a quick tour. We've got a garden at the bottom with some grass and flowers and our back door. Then we've got this side with the window with the curtain closed. We've got our front door and our little flower bed in the window. And out the other window on the other side, we can see a little fairy peeking out. So now that I've assembled my house and I've already decorated it, I have one more step. I'm gonna take some glue that I have left over from my fairy wand. Gonna put a little bit on top of the house. And then to attract fairies, I'm gonna put on a little bit of the extra glitter from my fairy wand. But as we learned from lyrics, we always wanna start with a glitter tray so we don't make a mess. I can put my house in the tray, and then it can rain glitter. And ta-da! Now my fairy house will attract fairies. Hope you guys have a fun time building your fairy houses, and make sure you take a picture. And then when we come back together, you can all bring your fairy houses to show us what you made.